Welcome to Metro.
Public transport is the backbone of a sustainable society. Many people rely on pedestrian walkways, buses, trams, and trains to get from point A to point B. And more people should be encouraged to do so, simply because it helps relieve the toxic gases being produced into the atmosphere via the usage of cars, and in general to avoid the dystopian suburbia design of modern America. In saying that though, public transport needs to be designed to accommodate the general public and in a way to make people travel more efficient, and one of them is making sure that the pathways to and from the train station isn't congested. Hawthorne is one of the suburbs 6 km east of Melbourne CBD, known for Glenferrie Road and its vast amounts of restaurants and amenities. The public can access the suburb via Glenferrie train station. Not only that, the suburb is also home to Swinburne University of Technology, Hawthorne campus. This means that the station is going to be well used by the general public who live outside of Glenferrie area, wanting to go out for a little brunch or shop at the op shop down the streets, and the students and tutors who live far away from campus and have to commute via public transport. With that, many people travelling into and out of the suburb, we can expect to see congestions happening within the area. Especially with how Glenferrie station is laid out, we can see the drawback of the marquee ticketing system that only allows for a limited amount of passengers to tap on and off in one go, which result in people queuing up for a period of time just to get out of the station. Another issue is the narrow walkway of the adjacent streets leading up to the campus and Glenferrie Road, which can be crowded if time clashes between the students leaving uni and coming into uni, and the people who came for the other amenities or for work. In taking data that we've assessed through the pedestrian catchment application, we can see that there's a disjoint in pedestrian crossing between the north and south side of the station, making the journey from the station to the people destination a lot longer than necessary. This therefore decreases the maximum radius that people can travel from the station in 10 minutes. One of the reasons that causes disjointment is due to the splitting in half of the site, as people cannot walk over the train tracks to get to the opposite side, meaning long distances must be taken that may exceed the 10-minute maximum. Using OpenStreetMap, an open source editable platform that shows you map data such as buildings, names of places, and streets and roads, we've done some modification to the pathways in order to expand the radius of the walking distance. We've tried out 3 different iterations, mainly focusing on shuffling the passengers onto Glenferrie Road and Swinburne campus, specifically targeting the courtyard area and the Swinburne Library, the central hub. Taking that into account, our proposal is to expand the 10-minute radius via adding elevated pathways from the station to Glenferrie Road and Swinburne campus, along with the addition of street crossings around the area to make sure people's access from the station block to the other side of Glenferrie area, like the western and eastern blocks, easier. The elevated walkway will allow options for pedestrians distributing the traffic of the area so that there won't be bottlenecks and congestions. Using 3ds Max, we tried some iterations of our design using TIFlow to gauge which design offered more of the smooth pathways for pedestrians from the stations. First is this rectilinear design that takes care of the overcrowding issues well, but doesn't expand the radius much. Then moving to our final concept, where the particle will move more smoothly and distribute well past the radius we set out to achieve. On ground level, as before mentioned, we wanted to add more crossings along the road, especially the pathway from the station leading to the north side of Glenferrie Road, adding a crossing directly from the arcade and redesigning the arcade to make it less dreary while changing the roof structure to let more natural light in and adding vegetations and seatings. Finally, we welcome you to our final design, the Glenferrie Spiderwalk.
Among the 3 tested walkability route options, the combination of diagonal and parallel pathways proved to be the most efficient. Glenferrie Spiderwalk enables students and pedestrians to reach further destinations within a 10-minute radius, enhancing walkability and accessibility around Swinburne and Glenferrie.